Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Negligent Atheist. Today we're going to be taking a look at a video done by the Vigilant Christian Mario. How he somehow links Walt Disney and the Disney Corporation with the Satanic Illuminati. Ha! Stay tuned. This ought to be stupid. Okay, now we're gonna watch the Vigilant Christian Mario's video here. I'm gonna warn everybody ahead of time, this is an extreme bullshit alert. So, if you do not want to be affected by the mind control of the Satanic Illuminati, go to the kitchen, get some tinfoil, and put it on your head. Mario, my son, you may introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, you're here with the Vigilant Christian Mario for another edition of Illuminati Media Expose. Today's going to be a little bit different than any of the previous videos I've done. If you've been familiar with my series, you're going to start to really see that the satanic propaganda that is used by the media is absolutely everywhere. Okay, so what we're going to be looking at today specifically is Walt Disney and how they target our children with satanic propaganda in order to condition them so that when they grow up, they become ungodly, that they do things absolutely opposed to what God has called us to do. It's no surprise that you look out throughout society now and you see all these young kids dressing the way they do.
Okay, so we're going to get this off and throw it away because obviously this shit ain't harmful. They're not brainwashing you, Mario. You're very paranoid. You are so paranoid, it is unbelievable. Now, I'm sure all the drugs you did in your younger days and whatnot has caused your mind to kind of, melt, or what's left of it. Yeah, I don't get where you're coming from on this. It's really difficult to fathom that you're actually being brainwashed. But let's listen a little more. I don't see this as a valid or even provable thing to be happening here. So, yeah, this guy's ridiculous. Let's listen to a little more of what he has to say on the matter.
Not saving themselves till marriage, participating in drugs and alcohol. And
okay, yeah, it only took me like a couple seconds, and here I am again on another fucking rant because of this guy. Saving yourself for marriage, drugs, alcohol, all that's all a personal choice. It has nothing to do with how you're being brainwashed, your faith in some sky god that doesn't exist, or anything else. The Bible is not something that is going to ensure that if everybody reads it, they will be pure and they will never do any wrong. This is the type of facade you're throwing out there for people to believe. And it just isn't right. You have so many followers that are actually watching this bullshit and swallowing it. It's unbelievable. And these people, I think, are just as jacked up as you are.
Partying and everything like that. It's not coincidence, okay? It's actually designed. It's through the propaganda and the conditioning process that they have, that they're able to condition us to do these things. And I was one of those people that did those things. So I know because I was affected myself. So that's why I'm so passionate about bringing this stuff to you guys. So like I said, today we're going to be covering Walt Disney. So a lot of you have a hard time, thinking that Walt Disney is satanic. But with this video, I'm going to be showing you without a shadow of a doubt that it is absolutely negative, that it is evil, and that any parent that puts this in front of their children, shame on you.
Now remember, this is 100% without a shadow of doubt. We all should believe this man because this picture, well, I'm sure he's going to try to show us more. But let me just say I've done some research on this picture. I've gone looking around. I'm wondering where he finds this shit. And in my research and where he's doing his research, I find that his research is done partially, as far as I can tell, on another conspiracy theorist website. What the fuck, Mario? Is it that you can't trust the media or any of the internet sites out there? Is that your whole deal? Why you can't look up valid sources other than another conspiracy theorist? Oh, and this conspiracy theorist, let me tell you, I've got another video I'm going to cover on that one because it is absolutely mind-blowing how bad somebody can get from a video that was done in the early days of cinema. Now, granted, acting and everything else wasn't as fine-tuned as a lot of it is today. But there are certain things that these people pick out, and, they call Disney a pedophile and other things, which is absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, Mario, continue on, fucko.
Okay, in all honesty, you are there to protect your child from negative and destructive influences, and this is the most negative, destructive influence for children in society, hands down. All right, so before we get started on this video, I do need to give a warning. There is graphic content, so the following images and or content may be disturbing for some of you, so viewer discretion is strongly advised. And I'm not even kidding, I just gave you a graphic warning for a Disney video, okay? So you really need to think about that if you think Disney is good, because I'm literally having to warn you before we go into this video. It is sick, and there's no children that should watch any of this stuff. So let's get right into it. First of all...
Okay, a graphic warning on Disney shit. Well, the only reason there has to be a graphic warning is because of the amount of bullshit you're throwing at the screen here. Oh my god, I cannot believe this guy. And the first time I heard about this guy was, there was some article on, I can't remember what it was, metal injection or some shit, that, some guy is out there who is saying something about Slayer being pure satanic filth, etc., etc. And this is the guy. I love metal music. It's my thing. No, I don't believe in a god, but, it shouldn't matter. Music is a story, such as your Bible is a story. So, yeah, it just blows my mind how ignorant this person is. Anyways, get on with it, Mario. Let's not try to bore everybody here.
So Walt Disney, who is Walt Disney? Basically, Walt Disney is a man who started the whole thing. So here you have him holding up his most famous character, Mickey Mouse. Now, the one thing that is very important to notate about Walt Disney is that he was a Freemason. So if you notice in all of my videos, there's always a Freemason connection. And the reason is the Freemasons are a secret society that are satanic, that have a lot of the power positions in the world, and are very responsible for the influence of the media and the governing of our media and our political, military, and everything. So he was a 33rd degree Mason, and one of the pieces of evidence to prove that is the Walt Disney Club, Club 33.
Okay, I'm just going to stop this bullshit right here. No, actually, wait. No, I'm going to play just another couple of seconds here. Yeah, so we're going to let him play a couple more seconds here because this is where it gets good.
So this is found at Walt Disney World Orlando.
Oh, there it is. Walt Disney World Orlando. Now, if anybody is even remotely familiar with Walt Disney, you know where Club 33 is located. Club 33 is located Anaheim, California, Disneyland. Right next to the exit of Pirates of the Caribbean. I know, I've been there, I've seen it, I've touched the sign with my hand. Mario, 2 seconds of fucking proper research would have led you to the location of Club 33. 2 seconds. A simple Google search would have brought you to the right place. If you're gonna do a video and show proof, have your facts correct. This is incorrect. You did no research. And if you did, where you got your research was wrong. Dead fucking wrong. Club 33. Oh my God. All right. Another thing. Another Club 33 also opened up overseas. I don't remember exactly which park. But I made sure to check on this just to see if I wasn't a little loony on my Disney history here. And lo and behold, this Club 33 is the only one in the United States. There is another. I don't remember which country, whether it was Paris or what other country has Disney. I am only concerned myself with the United States version of it. The original version of it in Anaheim, California. That is the one I concern myself with. That is the first park. That will always be the first park. The first park he had a hand in building when it all started. So, Mario, your first bit of proof is bullshit. Your second bit of proof, I think we're getting to right now. And that's going to get flushed down the fucking toilet. Head it on, fucko. Let's go.
So Club 33, the reason that it's 33 is a Freemason sacred number. It's regarded as one of their master numbers because they're into the occult and numerology. So it is, as you can see here on one of their famous double-headed eagle symbols, that's the number that they use within the triangle. So there's power to that. So it's not a coincidence that Walt Disney has Club 33. Okay, and you're also going to see what Walt Disney does with his influence on society, and it's absolutely negative.
All right, so let's talk about this 33-degree Mason. 33-degree Mason or 33rd degree Mason is an honorary title which Ronald Reagan was given. It is not an official title that is given by, as if you were part of the Masons. And even if he was a Mason, what the fuck does it matter? Masons actually do some pretty good shit for people. They're not a satanic cult like you believe they are. So, where do you get off with this shit? Is this what helps you get your jollies at night, I wonder? Is that what? Oh, the satanic Illuminati. Oh, they're watching me. I better touch myself. Come on. Get the fuck over it, dude. And mind you that Disney was never a Mason. I can simply go back to some of the research I've done as well. It was in the De Morlaix or De Moray, and forgive me, I am not 100% up to date on his extremely early life. But the De Moray, I think it's called De Moray anyways, is a Mason-sponsored group, not a Masonic group. It's sponsored by the Masons. So there's another thing that you got wrong. And you couldn't even bring that up with a little bit of research. You've not done proper research. Because had you done your research, you would have at least found that. And I'm assuming would have tried to bullshit your way through it somehow and making him a Mason. So if you're gonna lie to people, Mario, lie to them at least when you can look up the evidence and where people can easily find it. Spin it your own way. But, somebody's gonna call you on your bullshit like now.
All right. So the first thing that I want to talk about is it's found in the Bible. Actually, we're actually commanded by God, the true God of heaven and earth, in the scriptures, to have nothing to do with in essence, everything that Walt Disney promotes. All right, so the Bible says, "There shall not be found anyone who uses divination, one who practices sorcery, or enchanter, or a sorcerer, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer." Okay, whoever does.
Okay, so I gotta laugh at this one. So there shall not be found with you anyone who uses all this shit, right? Okay. So this was written in a book that was written several thousand years ago. Supposedly the Word of God. Now, let's get to some of this. So, any person who uses divination or sorcery. Last I checked, Mickey fucking Mouse is not a person. It's an animated character. An animated character is not, and I'm going to use logic here, not a real person. So, if God were real and we're going to judge somebody, Mickey Mouse isn't a somebody. It's a fucking cartoon. So, in all seriousness, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is it, do you walk around and actually see people as cartoon characters? Is that why you're having trouble balancing reality and animation? Yeah, you're completely fucking lost.
These things is an abomination unto the Lord. All right. So, and then the following verse here, I want you to notice in Acts also is many of those who practice magical arts brought their books together and they burned them. Okay. So this is basically showing you that in the scriptures, God actually commands us to have nothing to do with witchcraft, wizards, people who do tarot card readings, necromancers, so people who talk to the dead, and that's everything that Walt Disney is about.
Yes, that's everything Walt Disney is about. No. He's about telling stories. Stories for children. Do you know that the stories that he's put out there, like Snow White, Cinderella, Pinocchio, all of those characters were derived from Grimm's fairy tale. Or is it Grimm? Grimm's fairy tales. Yet another thing I haven't read, but I do plan on reading it just because it does look interesting. Grimm's fairy tales generally ended in, kind of a horrible thing or a frightening thing or, I think I remember somewhere reading that, in order for Cinderella to get the shoe on, she had to cut off her feet or some weird shit like that. I could be wrong. I mean, don't quote me on it. I'm just going by what I recall being told. But again, these are stories adapted to children, not adults. And whatever happens in this cartoon world is not judged by your God. I mean, Disney was a good person. And for you to kind of throw out claims like this, or I should say your so-called evidence, is bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
All right, so if you look at Fantasia, there is Mickey Mouse as the apprentice of a wizard, all right? And the whole time in Fantasia, he's going around utilizing magic, which God had just previously said in the Bible to not have anything to do with.
Yes, not have anything to do with, if I were to interpret your book, at that time, were there cartoons? Were there TV sets? Movie theaters, possibly. No, don't think so. No. So, are we supposed to assume that it was meant for the cartoon realm as well? I'm sure you could spin it that way, but no, it wasn't. I look at the Bible as how we have the internet nowadays. It's a huge information bank, right? Anybody can put out there what they want. There are those who will believe it, like we can see with Mario's channel and his followers. And in my view, the Bible was written by trolls of the day. You think that trolls were just started in the internet era? No. I think trolls go a lot further back. And I think that's where the Bible comes in. Because what greater way to fool everyone, There really isn't. Which, is a lot of organized religion. There was a troll at hand there. That's what I believe. Let's hear what else you got to say, Mario. I'm sure it gets better.
Okay, and it's very common in the Walt Disney movies. You see this. It's all about magic and sorcerers and spells. Okay, it's all satanic witchcraft, people. All right, like it's not a coincidence that they have movies like The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and everything is structured around occult symbols. Like you can see, this is an occult symbol that Daffy Duck.
Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me? Let me just back that up 2 seconds.
Symbols, like you can see, this is an occult symbol that Daffy Duck has in his hand.
One more time, Mario.
Occult symbol that Daffy Duck has in his hand.
Daffy fucking Duck. Again, 2 seconds of research. Daffy fucking Duck. Seriously. Say it with me, Mario. Donald Duck. Okay? Donald Duck. Daffy Duck. Donald Duck. Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck. His feathers are black. Fucking black, okay? Donald Duck. His feathers are white. The two simplest color spectrums in the world here, or the two simplest colors, or void of colors, or all colors, or whatever you want to call it. Okay? Warner Brothers. Disney. Again, research really would help you here. I can't stress enough that there's several things of bullshit you've already been called out on where 5 minutes into your 14-minute video, there's a problem and your research sucks.
Hands and this whole episode where Daffy Duck does occult numerology and mathematics, okay?
Oh my god. Again, Daffy Duck. I don't even have to go into the numerology shit because how much fun can it be watching, an animated duck? 1 + 1 = 2 and all that numerology shit. Come on, get your shit straight. Daffy fucking Duck.
So it's not coincidence, and we were told by God to not let our children have anything to do with this. Okay, and it's no coincidence that it's all about satanic witchcraft. Another point that I want to make out here is this is satanic propaganda, especially towards women, okay? So at a very young age, Walt Disney programs the women to want to become princesses, all right? And the princesses aren't intellectually developed women. It's all about their beauty. It's not about them being smart. It's all about them being beautiful, because what they're trying to do, Satan and Lucifer and these Illuminist Freemasons who are trying to control your minds, are trying to pervert the women so that they can turn them from good girls gone bad. And essentially that's exactly what's happening through Illuminati media programming. It's all about that, and Walt Disney is actually one of the absolute worst out there. And what they're trying to do is program little girls to absolutely want to become princesses themselves. So if you see here, I put a picture up of the royal wedding. It's not a coincidence that at the royal wedding they were dressed exactly as in the Walt Disney movie.
Oh my god. So we're going to go back just a little bit here on his bullshit with the good girls gone bad bit. Mario, it is completely possible for a person just not to have any self-control or realize what they're doing is probably not a good idea. It's not because Disney does it, it's because it is kind of ingrained on them. Now, very simply, drug use. We'll go with that. A lot of people's parents were involved in that. Do you think the kids just kind of pick it up on their own? And, well, yeah, I guess some of them do, but where do you think some of them are actually going to learn that from? You know, when you take a look at those old drug commercials, you know, and you got the dad scolding the kid with this box of pot. Where'd you learn this from? Where'd you learn this from? And the kid looks at him and says, "You, Dad. Think, motherfucker. Think." And as far as the video here, or the picture here showing the royal wedding taking after Disney's animated cartoon, don't you think that maybe Disney got it from them? Isn't that a traditional dress for, you know, UK and European style weddings? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, the comment section's below for that, but it makes no sense in how you can claim that they would dress just like the character when the characters get that from the UK. They got it from Britain, okay? It's not the other way around, Mario. You're a special kind of stupid when it comes to this.
Again, now the British royal family is part of an Illuminist Freemason society, so they're all intertwined in the mind control that is propagated onto society. So they knew exactly, this isn't a coincidence. You think that they dressed up like this, like pure coincidence? No, it's because what they're actually trying to do is condition the young little girls at a very young age to desire to become a princess so that they can later on corrupt them. And that's what they do with all their women. If you look at Demi Lovato, who is started off on Walt Disney, okay? Then there's pictures of her circulating all over the internet of her doing degrading sexual things. And
stupid things teenage girls do, let's be honest. Shit happens. Kids are gonna do this. You know? Tell me that, and I'm sure you have mentioned it, that you weren't perfect when you were a teenager. But do you think it was because of Disney? No, I don't think so. I think it's because you see your friends doing it and whatever else, and you're just like, damn it, this looks like fun. Let's show our tits off. Come on. It's not Disney causing this, it's just the people.
it's absolutely disgusting. And the latest one, if you haven't heard about Selena Gomez, she's the newest Disney girl to go bad. And this has been all over Entertainment Tonight and all the entertainment news channels all across North America here, that she has gone bad. And as you can see in the MTV picture here, they play on this this concept that, you know, there she is dressed in white, there's her good, and in the mirror is her bad. And we've talked about the mirror and how it's related to the occult.
Yes, the mirror is related to the occult, ladies and gentlemen. If you're getting dressed and your reflection reaches out and tries to strangle you, just know that is the hand of God. Oh, wait. No, you said occult, didn't he? Shit. Sorry, it's Satan, satanic Illuminati reaching out for you. They want to hug you. Yes, that's it. And they'll get you a nice jacket that hugs you as well. What is wrong with you, Mario? Seriously? You're looking at this as a good girl, bad girl? I mean, I have my glasses on, so I'm kind of blind, but yeah, even so. I would look at it as Alice through the looking glass, even. But nothing in a negative manner. And not really, anyways. I don't get what you're seeing here. Although, I will give you this, and this may be something you missed, but if you look in the mirror's reflection, okay, see how her shirt's undone there, or whatever that is? I think it's undone. It's an Illuminati triangle. How dare you miss that? What is wrong with you? Mario, get on point. I'm even pointing something out for you. There's an Illuminati triangle there. It's symbolism. God. Let's get on with it.
So you always see the satanic influence, symbolized by the mirror. So that's what you see. You see the evil her in the mirror. And we need to start realizing that they're doing this. They're trying to corrupt your children, okay? Like, it's not a coincidence that girl after girl. So you have Hannah Montana, you know? So there you go, the MK Ultra mind-controlled butterfly.
Ah, yes. The mind control butterfly. Beware. Ah, shit. I crumbled up my tinfoil hat. And that butterfly's on the screen. I could become mind controlled. Fuck's sake, Mario. Fuck's sake.
Symbol first of all, and then obviously there you go, pictures of her circulating online, you know, doing sexual things, and then coming out at an award show and dancing on a pole as if she was some type of stripper. Okay, and then even online they have circulated her taking a hit of a bong.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Now, I'm not going to defend anything she's done, but as a child star, you probably live a pretty sheltered life. I can't quote, I mean, I can't really say I understand it. I understand people that have been sheltered, and I'm sure it's probably worse for them. But what happens when you hide or keep your child, you know, bound up, working all the time, or not being allowed to watch certain things because parents deem it too sexist, too violent, too anything, unless you're watching the fucking Veggie Tales until you're 18. What exactly do you think is going to happen? I mean, you know, obviously this girl's lashed out. You think she's a bit frustrated? She worked most of her child life away. So yeah, she's going to have a little fun, although, you know, if that's pot, which I would hope it is, and not crack, at least it's better than crack. But still, you can't judge a person this way, because according to your book, you were not God. You were not the one to judge. Anyways, fucko, let's continue on here.
So guys, I mean, come on, you think this is coincidence? You think that all these girls, they all start off good and then end up bad? And notice here in Miley Cyrus, okay, these are all upside down pentagrams. These are satanic symbols. This is...
A star is an upside down pentagram. If you look up here, this is a true pentagram. It has a circle around it. What part of that looks like a pentagram? God. Mario. Anybody who would research a pentagram would know that that is not a pentagram. It's a fucking star! What's the matter with you?
This is actually an upside down broken cross, just to let you know. It's a satanic witchcraft symbol. It has nothing to do with peace. The whole peace and hippie movement was an occult New Age awakening that happened in the 1970s, and it has nothing to do with peace. This is the broken cross and the crow's foot, which is used in witchcraft.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you were a hippie, you were a Satanist. That comes directly from Mario. But give me a break, Mario. If people believed in peace and love and not war, what part of that is evil, and where would you get a broken cross? I mean, sure, I guess if you move them up, you can sort of make a cross out of it. But where do you get this? I mean, you just see something and make up some bullshit story? Oh, wait, I know you did your research, right? And I'm going to guess your research led you to another conspiracy theorist site who says the peace symbol is a broken cross. I'll be sure to research that later, but I am going to guess and go out on a limb here that that's where your research was done. You have no credible research, no credible proof thus far, and we're more than halfway into your video. It's looking pretty shaky here, buddy. Looking pretty shaky.
All right, and back to this, they do it all the time. Here you have Lindsay Lohan, you know, innocent little girl, starts off with Disney, and then later on in life, there she is, corrupted, good girl gone bad, you know. It's just this constant theme of doing it. Christina Aguilera joined the Mickey Mouse Club, and then later on, you know, there she is doing her dirty song and
Okay. Now let's get to Christina Aguilera here. Or not Christina Aguilera, sorry. Lindsay Lohan. So Lindsay Lohan, as far as I know, is an alcoholic. Multiple times been picked up for alcohol-related charges, if I recall. Also, just recently, I read a story where her mother was escorted off a plane. Now, I don't know the actual outcome or reasoning for this, but do you think it may have something to do with alcohol? Do you think it's remotely possible that she is addicted because her mother is addicted, and maybe they have addictive personalities? That is a possibility. That is sound fucking logic. Not Disney turned my little girl bad, or Disney turned this little girl bad, or that little girl bad. Yeah, there's more of a dynamic here. You know, people are actually born addicts. If a mother is smoking crack while pregnant, do you know that that baby comes out addicted to crack? So unless you know for sure the dynamics of the family and if any alcohol was consumed during pregnancy, it's a good chance that that could be the case here. Or it just could be that she has no self-control and, again, just like the others, broke out of their shell and decided to just go nuts. It happens. Your theory on Disney corrupting these people is on extremely shaky ground. No proper research. And, you know, I've said it many times. I will say it again. Your research is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And your followers should wise up that you aren't really doing research. And if you are, you're getting it from uncredible sources.
Going around and doing like softcore pornography on her stages and doing all sorts of sexually degrading acts with the dancers and things to promote sexuality, to promote this type of evil. And they did it with Britney Spears, same thing. You know, she starts off all innocent, and then here you go, the transition. So this is half innocent starting to become bad, and now boom, full out bad on stage with barely anything on, with a snake wrapped around her. This is by design, people. This is not pure coincidence. They are after your soul. They are after the corruption of your morals and your values, and they've succeeded. Because 90% of the people who are listening to this right now are not living according to what God has called us to do, and are living by the influence that has been imposed upon them by these people that they've considered idols and influences in their lives, and have been transformed by the influence of that individual in their lives. Okay.
It sounds like Mario's having a panic attack as he's yelling this out. I mean, every now and then you're hearing him, these people are not living. What the fuck, dude? Calm down. Relax. You know, chill. Namaste or whatever it is. Namaste. Yeah, there you go. Breathe. You have your little yoga tattoo. Rub it. You'll feel better. But again, we don't know the reasons Britney Spears shaved her head and whatnot. Could be drug related, exhaustion, etc. She was pretty popular back in the day. I do recall that. But again, you're just assuming you know the answer because she was part of Disney. All of this is coincidence. I mean, coincidences do happen. But try to relax, Mario. It'll be okay. I promise. I've been hearing that throughout the video. A Xanax, my son. A Xanax. You'll feel better.
In a negative way. All right, and it's designed that way. And now even Vogue is pushing it even farther, and they're sexualizing the princesses of Disney. All right, and this is common. I'm telling you, it's not pure coincidences. They program you as little girls so that when you get older, they can corrupt you so that you are just this selfish. All you care about is how you look. That's all you think has any importance or value. You've lost.
Okay, I'm sorry, but sexualizing the princesses. Yeah, Snow White. That looks really hot there, I should say. I mean, my God, I just want to touch myself. In no way does this make me think, wow, they're hot. It's a piece of art. If you think that way, I mean, sure, let us know. I mean, it kind of sounds like you do. You find these very attractive. And it all leads back to, can you tell the difference between reality and fiction? I don't believe you can. I think everything is reality to you. As we're hearing, everything is reality. Mickey Mouse, the sorcerer, is going to go to hell. But he's a cartoon character, Mario. I hate to break it to you. He is not real. Neither are these princesses. They're not real. You completely lost your grip on reality. Allow me to help you bring it back, brother. Bring it back.
Lost all your values, your moral, and your character, and then they've won. Satan's won. Lucifer has won. He did his job, exactly what he's planning to do. All right, and even the Cosmopolitan, all right? Here you see Jasmine giving a winky eye, and bad boy Aladdin, right? They're all going bad, everyone, because these medias are satanic. Wake up, all right? It's not a coincidence, people.
That's right. The sexy Jasmine. Mm-hmm. Woo! All right. Subliminal messages. Here we go. This is the fun stuff. This is what I've been waiting on.
Seriously. And then another point that makes it absolutely obvious that that Disney is satanic propaganda that is trying to destroy your value system and to steal your soul from eternal life is the subliminal programming. And we've talked about subliminal programming, and it's a door into your mind that you're not shutting closed, because subconsciously you're not able to pick up the things that are being programmed into you through the media programming. All right, and there's no coincidence here that Walt Disney right in here has a 6 and a 6 and a 6. And
okay, here we go. Now this is the grip on reality that you've completely lost. So Walt signs his name as a cartoon artist, okay? It's very lavish in how it looks. Now, okay, I'll give you that you can see a 6 in the W. But you're only looking at half of the picture here. A sideways 6? You've extended that line to make it look more like a 6 on the Y. So again, bullshit. I'm calling you out on it straight up. Bullshit. The little circle above the eye. Seriously. The fuck? Seriously. You seriously see this, and there's help out there, Mario. There really is. I'll put a number up here for you to call. They will get you help. They have these special jackets that it's called a hugging jacket. I think it'll help you. I think it will help your cause. Or at least you mentally. Or, some of your followers are going to believe this, and it just sickens me that there's actually people that will follow your message, no matter how wrong it is, and believe this shit. It's truly disturbing.
again, some of you are so brainwashed, so conditioned, you're going to look upon that and go, oh, no, he's stretching it too far. Okay, well then let's take you here. Do you think it's a coincidence that Alice in Wonderland, that this is symbolizing drug use? Obviously this is symbolizing cocaine. She went down the rabbit hole and then she's chilling there with all sorts of mushrooms and smoking hookahs. Like, come on, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
So smoking a hookah is drug use, huh? You know, there's I know people that actually smoke these things. It's not a marijuana hookah. It's not an LSD hookah. It's not an acid hookah. It's I don't even know what the hell it is. But it's not drugs. And didn't they smoke those in India? You know, maybe for tobacco and other things. I didn't really bother to look up the history on a hookah because I think your argument on this is unintelligible and unintelligent. And you're very ill-informed.
If you're looking at this and you really don't get it, there's absolutely something wrong, okay? And it's not me, and it's not the material that I'm presenting to you, which is true fact. It's your manipulated, conditioned mind that can't process reality anymore.
Now remember this, kids. He said the problem is not him, it's us. And we can't process reality. Us, we cannot process reality. But the reality is that Mario thinks cartoon things and people are real. Don't hate on him, children. Don't hate on him. He needs a hug. A big hug.
All right? And it's everywhere, even in the Little Mermaid, okay? Look, right up here, this is a penis. This is a sexual symbol in a children's movie.
Sorry, Mario would know all about the penis. He's had extensive dealings with them, I think. But, yeah, so two outcomes on this, and again, I'm not going to bother researching it. I don't care enough. But let's say the artist drew it, it took shape, people called it out for what it looks like. May not have been the intention. It also could be that the artist just didn't care about his job and decided to write that in as one last little fuck you before he left. And again, that's the fault of one artist if he had done, you know, the second of the two things. First of the two, I wouldn't really blame him because sometimes when you draw things, let's go with the. There was a news anchor a while back who was just showing the way a hurricane would look, and then they put the little lines in there, and it looked like he was, you know, playing with his dick, or you know, somebody was drawing a dick for him. That's just the way things happen. It's not on purpose. Shit happens. Sometimes there are coincidences in the world, Mario. Sometimes.
All right, so put there subconsciously so that it's hidden in plain sight, so that it psychologically acts as a mind control technique in order to perpetuate you to do sexual things later on in your life. All right, and it's not a coincidence right here. When they drive by in this Disney movie, there's a softcore pornography picture that is shown.
Okay, a softcore pornography. I'm going to have to actually do a little more research on that frame. What I believe that is actually a painting. A painting of a nude woman. Would have been an old painting and probably more of a famous painting that is just seen through that window. I'll research that a little more, but I think he's full of shit. It's not softcore. It's just a painting. Mario.
And it's no coincidence that this says sex in the line.
Okay, in The Lion King, that says sex. Okay. I can kind of see it, I guess, if I'm looking hard enough. Here, let me get really close. No. I mean, sure, it may somewhat resemble it, but I'm going to have to say it's not. I just don't see a clear line here. It's not clear.
Lion King, and it's no coincidence, again, that she flashes her crotch, and I had to take that out because it's totally inappropriate. And it's no coincidence that he has an erection.
Okay, yes, a priest with an erection. Well, is that a Catholic priest, by the way? Anyways, let's get to the meat of the discussion here. My understanding that this is done or was done because of an animation glitch or something to do with the way the person walked. That is his knee. This is not a boner, okay? Yeah, it's just not a boner. It's a knee. It's because he's moving. But, you know, I'm sure people, again, will take this out of context. There are conspiracy theorists and nut jobs like you in the world that, you know, they will see it for what it isn't.
In the old version, the new versions are obviously modified. They took them out. But in the old versions that I was programmed with as a kid, the sexual subliminals were all there. And then we wonder why, in my generation, none of us are getting married. All of us are fooling around with everyone. Everyone has multiple partners. I wonder why, everyone.
I can probably tell you some of why. People don't get married because, well, I don't know if this is your case, Mario, but were you ever touched by a priest with a boner? Do you... No? Yes? Maybe? I mean, you can tell us. It's okay. But it's not an erection, and it was removed because people made such a a big deal out of nothing. Because of a guy and the way he moved, or the way he was standing, it was his knee. It was not a penis, for fuck's sake. What is wrong with you people? And there's so many of you out there that just buy this. Oh, hey, look, there's a penis here. And then it gets passed around. Yeah, okay. So eventually Disney's going to catch wind of this, look at it, and go, oh, shit, that does look like a penis. Let's take it out. Not because it is one, but because it looks like one. Because you people make it into one.
I wonder why. Seriously, it boggles my mind. I wonder why everyone now is waiting maybe 2 days to have sex with a partner instead of waiting until marriage. I wonder why. Could it be that we've been programmed subconsciously to do these things? Okay, and if you notice, look, sex here, and this is a brand new movie. This is still...
Okay, really? Now... Seriously. So there takes a special kind of person to actually sit here and look at that and make that into what it isn't. By the way, if you were to actually analyze that, that's like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 parts on that E, not 3. Really? Sex? The person who came up with this and just made it out of nothing again, it's ridiculous. And of course they put it out there and you get a hold of it and you turn it into a big thing. You got, I don't know how many followers, but I know it's a lot. I'm a channel with very few, but still. You make this into a big thing and spread the fire further for something that it isn't. You help spread the bullshit that needs not even be spread. You are the problem. You and people who pass this along are the problem. It's not Disney. It's the ones who see things that aren't really there.
Going on, okay? And look, I mean, this is a child's a child's ride at a convenience store. Like, that's absolutely disgusting, everyone.
So tell me that this ride, it was probably licensed out to somebody by Disney, but Disney didn't make the ride. Yeah, Disney didn't make that ride. It was licensed to some company who made it. Yeah, they probably didn't think that some pervert out there like you would take this the wrong way. But you did. And you went there with that. Are we getting near the end of your video, Mario? I hope so. I really can't go on. But we're going to try. We're going to push.
Seriously. So this is the Vigilant Christian. So happy I could present this material to you. I'm actually going to be doing a full series on Walt Disney. Any parent that is currently letting their child watch this and doesn't know this, that's all right. I mean, a lot of times we don't know certain things, so now you're educated.
Yes, you are educated. Now, allow me to further educate you. This man does not know what he's saying. Your whole perception of Disney by this individual is going to be completely thrown off. Really, I don't even know how to go about saying it, but everything he said was wrong. There's no way he's proven anything. The best he's done is throw some conspiracy bullshit out there, which in my personal experience with the Disney Corporation and videos, theme park, I'm more of a theme park historian versus the movies. At least a self-proclaimed one, I should say. I've gone there almost all my life. There's no malice by Disney to screw with anybody or anything ill. What he is pulling out is completely out of thin air. I mean, let's go with the Club 33. 2 seconds of research, yeah. He would have known the correct location, but he feeds you shovels full of bullshit. Shovels of it. He can't tell the difference between Daffy and Donald Duck. That there should be enough to say, hey, why am I listening to this guy? It's ridiculous. There should be in no way you listen to this individual, even if for those reasons he says this is fact or truth. He is lying to you.
So now if you keep on showing your child these type of things, shame on you. So this is the Vigilant Christian, Mario, standing for what is right, even if it means standing alone. All right, so even if I'm the only one who doesn't let my little girl dress around as a little princess to satanically propagate a negative influence on her life, even if I'm the only one who doesn't show my children Walt Disney movies, God bless you all.
Oh my God. Okay, so there's Mario's evidence on Disney. His evidence is not real evidence. Multiple times has he just failed to do research. There's just so much there that I could go off on, and I'm probably only covered a small portion of a lot of the things that he said was wrong. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and say to Mario that you are incorrect, and if you do another video on the Disney series, I will be there. I will be there to dispute anything you have to say. And even at some point, if you want to get on there and talk it out about Disney, hey, I'm all game, buddy. My limited knowledge of the movies and such, but I do have knowledge into Disney himself, and I do have knowledge into the park itself. So yeah, I will be there to look at anything else you throw out. And I do know that you did another one for Big Hero 6, which maybe I'll go and cover that. But again, that a lot of it just covers the same bullshit you did in here. Big Hero 6 being satanic. Look at Walt Disney's signature, 666, yes. Well, you covered that already, and you felt the need to cover it again. You believe that, just because the boy had a little computer friend or an AI friend, that's Satan. It's a kid's story, Mario. In this world, children need something to look up to, something entertaining. something that they can deem heroic, something that is not real. In your mind, it may be real, and I'm sure there is help out there for that. If so, you should seek it. That's really all I can say on the matter. Anyways, this is the Negligent Atheist. Do you still believe in fairy tales?